In a world captivated by fairy tales and allure of royalty, Kate Middleton emerged as the embodiment of a modern day dream woman. Admired by both men and women, her grace, poise, and remarkable journey from commoner to princess have fueled fantasies of a life lived within the opulent confines of a palace. Yet, as the enamoring story of Kate and William continues to unfold, curiosity lingers beneath the surface. Was their love story the result of fate, a genuine connection that transcended circumstances, or does it hold shades of intricacy that have long remained concealed? We wonder if William knew all this before he met Kate, and does he have the slightest bit of regret or go to great lengths to hide these horrible things under the royal blankets? Now let's take a look at 15 things Prince William wishes he knew about Kate before getting married. Number 1. She is a party girl. Kate Middleton's fondness of socializing and indulging in adult beverages is well documented. During her early 20s, a phase that often involves exploration and self discovery, Kate found herself drawn to the allure of nightlife. This inclination grew more prominent during the temporary split from her 5-year relationship with Prince William. It's intriguing to note that this period coincided with her regular appearances at clubs, which became a subject of media fascination. The motive behind her conspicuous presence at these venues seemed to be an attempt to regain William's affection. As the media spotlight shifted towards Kate's club outings, it is evident that she embraced the attention that accompanied these appearances. Kate appeared in miniskirts. She frequented the clubs loved by Prince William and mingled with his circle of friends. This intriguing spectacle undoubtedly piqued William's curiosity, potentially kindling his interest in her further. The calculated nature of her actions raises questions about the underlying dynamics of their relationship during that time. While Kate's club adventures seem to align with her strategy to win William Hart back, it's also worth taking a close look at her behavior, especially in the light of the situation seen where she will act as a member of the royal family in the future. The choices she made during those club hopping nights might have seen as inconsistent with the conduct expected for a future princess. These actions might have raised concerns, especially when considering the conservative values that the royal family upholds. Number 2. She defies all norms. During her college years, Kate Middleton showcased a penchant for forging her path, even in the realm of social dynamics. It's fascinating to note that she played a pivotal role in co founding an all female drinking society. In a move that defied convention, Her Royal Highness initiated a group that not only embraced the consumption of alcohol but actively championed and endorsed it. This endeavor's origins is rooted in Kate's discontent with the existing drinking societies on campus, which were predominantly male centric. In this light, her creation of an all female society can be interpreted as a stance for gender equality and inclusivity. Her actions reflect a desire to carve out a space where women could partake in the same social activities traditionally associated with men. This narrative aligns with the principles of feminism and underscores Kate's advocacy for breaking down gender based barriers. Kate is known to be a lover of spirits, and she can get William under the table. It is possible that the conservative nature of royal traditions and expectations will cause the Queen to shake her head in disgust. Number 3. She's been aiming for William since college. There's a rumor circulating that during her younger years, Kate displayed a poster of Prince William on her bedroom wall, although she swiftly countered this by insisting that the poster actually featured the Levi's guy. It still leaves us with questions. This isn't the first instance of such information coming to light. Back in college, her friends would playfully tease her, labeling her a princess in waiting due to her infatuation with the prince. They jest about her having numerous photos of him adorning the inside of her closet door. Small shreds of evidence seem to lend credence to this narrative. All of this leads to the impression that Kate was captivated by the royal gentleman long before their eventual encounter and transformation into a widely photographed couple. It's conceivable that if Prince William was aware of this, he might have pondered whether Kate held noble aspirations concerning their union. Number 4. She attended a co ed boarding school. The institution labeled her as excessively flawless, prompting her relocation to a co ed boarding school at the age of 14, a phase characterized by surging hormones and the onset of puberty. Sharing a campus with boys of the same age set the stage for potential escapades, post classes, and pre holiday departures. The mystery of whether Kate gets into some non PG antics with the boys at her boarding school, or potentially a problem Prince William wants to solve, or at least buried to prevent guesswork. It's reminiscent of the current speculation we encounter. Number 5. Surprising facts about her family. In a twist of fate that seems almost scripted, Kate Middleton's journey began at none other than the Royal Berkshire Hospital. Beyond this uncanny coincidence, her family's relationship with the monarchy is more intricate than it might seem. The closest between the Middletons and the royal family dates back to the early 20th century, when their ancestors played a role in hosting members of the royal household in 1926. A remarkable link in this narrative lies in Kate's grandfather, Captain Peter Middleton, whose ties to the royal family run deeper than imagined. Notably, he served as a co pilot alongside Prince Philip, the esteemed husband of the Queen and William's grandfather, during a South American tour. This revelation adds a layer of unexpected closeness, raising questions about the extent to which their paths were destined to cross. Could there have been an orchestrated effort to set the stage for their eventual union even before they were born? The relationship between the Middletons and the royal family suggests a connection that transcends happenstance, hinting at the potential for calculated introductions and orchestrated relationships within the elite circles of the time. For Prince William, did he know these connections before he met Kate? And how will it affect his decision afterward? Number 6. She reacted harshly to the media. In the initial phases of her connection with William, Kate found herself thrust into the spotlight, a transition that attracted swift media attention. The press wasted no time in delving into their blossoming relationship, eager to uncover the latest royal scoop. This intrusion invaded Kate's life before she could fully contemplate her desires regarding her involvement with William. The relentless scrutiny subjected her to a barrage of photographers, unwelcome followers, and speculative rumors, an overwhelming onslaught that she struggled to contend with. Amidst the overwhelming media fervor, Kate took a stand against an encroaching invasion of her privacy. Faced with unrelenting attention and the constant presence of photographers, she resorted to legal measures. In 2005, she initiated a harassment suit, asserting that she had not engaged in any notable actions that warranted a level of publicity she was enduring. This legal stance marked her determination to safeguard her personal space and boundaries, while also highlighting the strain that the unrelenting spotlight placed on her life. As a result, she received apologies, cash settlements, and only two UK publications stopped publishing photos of the princess to be. Number 7. She created a crazy image of herself in college. Under no circumstances should these pictures come to the Queen's attention, while once again highlighting Kate's enthusiasm for lively gatherings. There's evidence of her engaging in some exuberant behavior during her college days. Her idea of amusement, including unconventional antics, such as altering public property, all while dressed in the attire of an adult baby. The lack of respect for communal spaces is certainly disconcerting. Upon closer inspection, it's apparent that she's clutching a can of foam, indicating her active involvement in the revelry. What's particularly startling is the image of a future princess with exposed legs, adorned in a party foam, and sporting a bib, attributes that might be deemed immodest. Although it's unlikely she could have foreseen her future role as a princess when this snapshot was taken, it serves as evidence that Kate values enjoyment more than conforming to traditional notions of propriety. Number 8. She chose to give up her favorite school to attend the same school as Prince William. During the phase of deciding on her higher education path, Kate was granted admission to the University of Edinburgh, which was her initial preference. However, her plans took a significant turn when she caught wind of Prince William's enrollment at St. Andrew's University the subsequent year. She ultimately declined offer from her favorite institution, opting instead to defer her studies for a year of travel. Interestingly, she commenced her studies in the same year as William, but as St. Andrews. Interestingly, she commenced her studies in the same year as William, but at St. Andrews. Given this sequence of events, one might speculate about Kate's intentions in relation to meeting the prince. The circumstances do raise the question: does this not carry a slight intense undertone? Whether this was a meticulously planned course of action or not, the decision to forsake her primary educational choice and take a gap year, all to coincide with the prince's academic journey, does indeed raise some suspicion. Number 9. She made William's face salt when she turned down the date. In what might have been seen as a calculated move to shape their eventual union, Kate employed a strategy to present herself as off limits while establishing a friendship with the prince. During that time, she was romantically involved with Rupert Finch, a senior at St. Andrews, effectively projecting an image of being both unavailable and disinterested with William. As her proximity to William increased, Kate took steps to capture his attention, notably participating in a charity fashion show where she appeared in an almost nude ensemble. This bold move successfully piqued William's interest, prompting him to extend an invitation for a date shortly after her runway appearance. Demonstrating her commitment to loyalty, she declined his proposal, citing her ongoing relationship with someone else. This strategic decision had multifaceted effects. To dealt a blow to William's ego, portrayed Kate as someone who valued her principles over the prospect of dating a prince, and added an element of challenge by making her more difficult to attain. A challenge that William seemingly embraced. Kate's calculated approach appeared seamless, leading to the next chapter of their story. The following year, she and others were invited to share a flat with the prince under the guise of friendship, setting the stage for the romantic journey. Number 10. She's allergic to one of royalty's popular sports. The royal family's fondness for horses is hardly a secret, and it could be argued that their fascination with these four-legged creatures borders on obsession. From their keen interest in polo matches and equestrian pursuits to their routine use of horse drawn carriages for travel, horses have a significant place within the family's activities. Given this strong connection to equine pursuits, introducing a new member to the family who happens to be allergic to horses poses a notable challenge. Various royal events that are centered around horses would certainly pose a dilemma. Kate's consistent attendance at these functions make the situation even more intricate, as she would need to endure the discomfort of symptoms like watery and itchy eyes, hives, and persistent sneezing in the presence of these furry creatures. This predicament raises concerns about Kate's public appearance as a princess. Her regal demeanor and appearance in photographs could be potentially compromised, particularly if she's captured mid sneeze or struggling with allergic reactions. Number 11. Health problems made her pregnancy particularly difficult. In the context of Kate's marriage to Prince William, the consideration arises that her role involves carrying forward the royal lineage. It's worth noting, however, that she experiences challenges during the first trimester of pregnancy, differing from the seemingly smoother experiences of Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth. Typically, the protocol dictates refraining from announcing a pregnancy until the 12th week milestone. However, in Kate's case, she faced hyperemesis gravidarum, a severe form of morning sickness, leading to her hospitalization before the completion of those 12 weeks. Consequently, the royal family had to deviate from the usual protocol and revealed her pregnancy with George earlier than intended. This departure from protocol might not have sat well with the royal family, who prefer to avoid being compelled into decisions. It's plausible that the Queen, given her adherence to traditional practices, might have felt a degree of dissatisfaction due to the deviation. Additionally, Kate's current pregnancy marks her third encounter with this ailment. As a result, she continues to be excused from her royal responsibilities, necessitating the cancellation of engagements and appearances due to her ongoing health challenges. Number 12. She actually has a close kinship with William. Here's a rather surprising revelation. William and Kate are actually cousins. While it's true that many royal families have practiced intermarriage to maintain their bloodlines, the continuation of such unions in the modern era is a bit unexpected. Even Prince William, who's known for his progressive outlook, might have hesitated if he had realized just how close connected he is to the mother of his children. To clarify, their cousin relationship isn't as direct as it might sound. They're 12th cousins once removed. Nevertheless, this level of familiar proximity still raises eyebrows. Could it be that shared genetic contribute to Kate's struggles with severe morning sickness? Ultimately, this revelation adds a layer of complexity to their relationship. While distant cousin marriages were more commonly historically, the contemporary perspective of such unions is notably different. Exploring the historical context of royal marriages and the genetic implications shed light on this intriguing aspect of their story. Number 13. She is not entirely of English descent. Prince William might have envisioned marrying a quintessential British lady, someone whose ancestral ties to the UK resonated with his own royal heritage. However, reality turned on quite differently. Despite Kate's family being deeply rooted in London for generations, her lineage extends beyond British shores to include notable American figures. Notably, she shares distant familiar connections with influential Americans such as US President George Washington, her eighth cousin, removed 8 times, and World War II General George S. Patton, who commanded forces in Europe. The presence of these American luminaries in Kate's family tree raises intriguing questions. Could her homage to these prominent Georges be tied to her choice of naming her firstborn son? Maybe we will never know. Number 14. She has a crush on a Hollywood actor. Amid the multitude of Hollywood heartthrobs, including those with English heritage like Tom Hiddleston or Kit Harington, who boasts a royal connection to Charles II, it's rather surprising that Kate's affection centers on Tom Cruise. It's accurate that Kate Middleton, now Catherine Duchess of Cambridge, expressed a crush on Tom Cruise during her teenage years. However, her choice might not be the most appealing, considering his association with Scientology, erratic behavior, and questionable attributes towards women. Tom Cruise's divisive reputation, marked by his ties to Scientology, public outbursts, and concerning behavior, makes him an unconventional choice for a crush. His behavior and beliefs have sparked debates and discussions, both positive and negative, in the media. This raises questions about Kate's discernment in evaluating individuals and situations. Notably, Cruz's American background further distinguishes him from the realm of English culture and royalty. While Kate's admiration for Cruz could be innocent in nature, it's worth exploring the implications of her attraction. Kate's teenage crush on him is a normal and relatable part of growing up, and it doesn't necessarily affect her ability to judge people or situations in a broader sense. People's preference for celebrities are often personal and can be based on a variety of factors. Number 15. OMG, she has a kinship with porn dancers. If the name Katrina Darling rings a bell, you're likely familiar with the alluring burlesque dancer who's garnered significant attention. As a pinup figure known for her daring performances, she holds the distinction of being Kate's second cousin once removed. However, his familiar connection hasn't prevented the media from focusing her spotlight on her, especially after the relationship came to light. Amid the flurry of preparations for the royal wedding, Katrina made a pivotal choice by leaving her banking job to embrace a career in burlesque entertainment. Of course, the name Katrina Darling has previously unknown. However, after Kate Middleton became the Princess of England, Katrina also knew how to rely on Kate in return for popularity. Besides the events that attracted attention by being naked, stripping, because she's quick to strip off her clothes. She also posed for adult magazines such as Playboy and Loaded, appearing on the cover of an adult magazine, and Katrina wore a seductive lace lingerie that showed off her body curves and beautiful face. Inside the magazine, she also has 8 pages to show off her hot body, including a topless photo. While there's no indication that she sought contact with Kate or the royal family, her association with the family tree could be viewed as unconventional and possibly unbecoming. The emergence of this relative with a distant and provocative career path adds an intriguing layer to the narrative surrounding the royal family. Speculation arose about whether such revelations could influence William's decisions surrounding the royal wedding. So, will these things confuse William before deciding to be engaged to Kate? How do you feel after listening to these 15 things? Leave your comments below, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to update the latest video about royalty. Thanks for watching!